Hello Year 10. In today's lesson, you're going to be looking at the ways in which Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party established a dictatorship in Germany. Before you complete the lesson, you need to complete the knowledge quiz using the Google form attached. Pause the video and complete that now. As you learned in last lesson, Adolf Hitler became Chancellor of Germany on the 30th of January 1933, but he was not in complete control. For a start, Hitler owed his job to President Hindenburg, who could easily remove him from power and replace him with someone else any time he wished. Also, Germany was a democracy, so Hitler could only make laws if the Reichstag agreed to them. But more than half the politicians in the Reichstag didn't belong to the Nazi Party. This meant they could easily stop Hitler passing the laws he wanted to by voting against him. However, within 18 months, Hitler was a dictator with total power to make any laws he liked. In this lesson, you are going to be examining how Germany changed from a democracy into a Nazi dictatorship in such a short space of time. In order to do this, you are going to look at the sequence of events from January 1933 until August 1934 to show how Hitler eliminated his opposition. His opposition being the people who would try and be able to stop him becoming the dictator of Germany and have complete control. The first event is the Reichstag Fire, where the German parliament burned down. The communists were aimed for the fire and Hitler was able to ban them. Due to the Reichstag Fire, Hitler was able to ask Hindenburg for emergency powers, allowing him to deal with Germany's problems. March is where Hitler really began to secure his power. First, he held another election where the Nazis became the most popular party. Then, at the end of March, Hitler passed the Enabling Act, which allowed him to make new laws without the need for the Reichstag's permission. In April, Hitler took more control by removing anyone who opposed the Nazis from local government, the law courts, and education, meaning he had people working for him who would do what he wanted them to do. In May, he closed down trade unions. This meant he had taken away the workers' way of complaining about pay and conditions. On the 14th of July, he banned all political parties. Now, the Nazi Party was the only party you would ever be allowed to vote for. Finally, the following year, on the 1st of August 1934, Hindenburg died. He was the only man with the power to remove Hitler, so the next day, Hitler gave himself the title of the Führer, meaning the leader. For the main task of this lesson, you are going to complete the table on the Google Doc. This table allows you to collect together all the events that led to Hitler becoming the Führer. You will also have to explain how it helped the Nazi Party gain control and what you think the impact on ordinary Germans was. Let me take you through an example. On the 30th of January, Hitler was appointed Chancellor, so this is the action. This helped the Nazi Party gain control as he was now in the lead position in the Reichstag and could appoint Nazis into the government. This had little impact on ordinary Germans, but Hitler was now seen as the leader of Germany. The next example, on the 27th of February, the Reichstag Fire happened. This helped the Nazis gain control, as with evidence of a communist plot, Hitler was able to go to Hindenburg and try to get him to ban the Communist Party. This meant, with the Communist Party banned, ordinary German communists weren't able to vote for the party they supported. You need to complete the rest of the table in the same way. Use the reading that is attached with the video to complete it. So pause the video and complete that now. Okay, well done so far, Year 10. Just the exam question left to go. For this exam question, you need to think about different areas of how Hitler's position changed within this period. First of all, the easiest way to think about it is to show that he went from being Chancellor to being Führer. Use your table to think about these questions as you write your answer. Next, you can consider that he banned political opposition and how this helped him to gain more power. Finally, you might want to think about his greater public support, which he gained through the March 1933 election. Use the questions and this structure to answer the exam question on the Google Doc. You should be writing about 2 to 3 paragraphs. Each of the paragraphs should be about 6 to 8 sentences long. Okay, great work today, Year 10. Complete the exit quiz to check your knowledge and understanding from this lesson.